Hey, y'all. This is Allison from the Allison Knows podcast. Thank you for joining me today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. I am, I think, still under 1,000 subscriptions. So if you can help a girl out, I appreciate it. Um, Today we're going to look at intuition and how we're all connected because of it. I'm sure you guys know about tarot readers, you know about psychics, you know about mediums, you know about seers. We all have that gift. We all have the ability to do that. We all have a little voice in our head. And if we are disinterested in what that wholly and solely means, then what we are going to expect or to see is probably not going to be as relevant as it could be if we really leaned into it. So I want to acknowledge that while we all have that intuitive insight and the feeling, it's today's world is increasingly disconnected, and the ability to be personal and intuitive makes insight powerful. And I don't read cards. I use them to kind of reinforce what my intuition tells me. And I've watched a lot of readers online. Some are good, some are not. And some are exceptional. And the need to put them all under the umbrella of for entertainment purposes only is, I think, really redundant. I think they need to really start saying, my insight is this, my feelings are this, and it kind of, I believe, kind of factors everything in a much better space, a much better umbrella. Um, so the collaborative approach can transform a simple card reading by a lot. It's just a matter of if you are insightful, intuitive, instinctive, and if you truly listen to it. The the need for empowerment, the the need for people to be ready to be empowered is not passive. It's active guidance that places agency back in the hands of the seeker. It is it's important for us to demonstrate a sense of empathy that allows us to be able to see, feel, and understand others, where they are, how they are, and to be able to see clearly. And what you need to be prepared for is, at present, we are truly seeing a significant resurgence in spiritual practices across the globe. Um, A recent Pew Research study shows that while traditional religious affiliations continue to decline, interest in alternative spiritual practices are increasing by 40% plus since 2019. And it's not because people are leaning into the quote unquote psychic predictive powers. It's about people seeking meaningful connection in an increasingly fragmented society. So if you are able to transform uncertainty into clarity, then I feel you should do it. Our current climate of economic uncertainty and global tension it's no wonder, I think, people are turning to spiritual guides. And there's a spiritual guide online that I like, and her name is Libby. She's from Australia, and she doesn't just offer predictions. She provides a framework for understanding our place in this chaotic world. And it's very, very cool, and that's very, very good. And I think that should teach us how we can actually be more like and seem more like um, dogs and cats, to be honest with you. because they are very, very insightful as it relates to each other. And it's a case, in my opinion, of duality and of vulnerability and strength. There's one consistent thread I've observed, and it is the ability to illuminate the paradox of human experience. Our vulnerability often reveals our greatest strengths. And this reminds me of a daily horoscope, which advised today you'll meet someone unexpected who will provide heartfelt emotional backing during your time of need. The universe delivers someone or something to show you it's acceptable to receive help from others. Let yourself be supported. This time period showcases your power to be weak because it reveals the strength that exists within your vulnerability. That's a very cool message because it encapsulates what I believe is core insight, that embracing vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. Looking at the broader social context, we're witnessing a cultural shift in how we view vulnerability. From public figures like athletes to CEOs are increasingly open about their mental health struggles, creating space for authentic human experiences. The Surgeon General released a report, I think last month, that identified social connection as a public health priority, highlighting how our collective vulnerability might actually be our path to healing. And to be compassionate is a very good approach. It's skilled and compassionate with the ability to experience the guiding insight of individuals. So this careful balance between general guidance and empowerment is increasingly rare in a world that often prioritizes quick fixes over meaningful growth. So when we have a chance, I'll come back and we'll talk about the intuitive age of information. And then when we get into that a little bit more in depth, then we can actually see what we see and feel what we feel. So be cool, be well, take care of each other, and step up, step out. This is Allison from the Allison Knows podcast. Take care of each other. See you again. Bye.